What up? How you doing? Today I'll be showing you how you can shade skin in ibisPaint. First, pretty obvious thing you have to do, which I'm sure you already did, which is to get a screenshot of your OC, specifically the face, which is what we're gonna be shading today. Once you've taken a screenshot, now it's time to open up ibisPaint, whether that be the PC version or the Android version. Now you're gonna create a new project and import the screenshot. Now may the real tutorial start. First thing you wanna do is get the magic wand and select everything in the face. This includes the shade layer in the ear and any accessories that may be sitting on the face. Now if you create a new layer and then just draw on that layer, it will work. But now if you wanna shade at a later time, or in case you get rid of the selection layer, then you're gonna have a bit of an issue. So what you're gonna do is duplicate the OC layer instead, then create a new layer and add clipping to it. If your OC uses the shade layer, you're gonna have to remove it, which is pretty easy. The next thing you need to do is select your OC skin tone and darken it a little bit. Selecting black and then lowering the opacity is not the way to go when it comes to shading. Once your color has been chosen, select the airbrush brush and then start to shade. You're first going to start off by shading the edges of your OC's face. If your OC has accessories like freckles, you're gonna have to separate them from the main face using the magic wand. If you feel like it, you can erase a tiny bit of the shading from the hair. Try adding in just a tiny bit of some shading under the hair strands. They don't have to be super noticeable. You can just add a tiny bit just to add a bit of detail. If you feel it fits, you can also add a bit of some shading under the nose, which can take a bit of time to perfect. This is mainly a face skin shading tutorial, but you can also try shading your hands if that's what you like to do. One thing you want to pay attention to when you're shading is where the light is coming from. If the light is pointing directly at the object, then they should be shading probably around the object, if you understand what I'm saying. For example, if the light is pointing from the top, you're gonna have to do the shading at the bottom of the object. If the light is at the bottom of the object, you're gonna have to shade on top of the object. That was pretty much it for the skin shading tutorial. There wasn't really much to cover, but if you have any questions, please ask them in the comments. Any suggestions, please type them into the comments. Now I'm just gonna continue adding a bunch of filters and whatever, and I'll see you some other time.